National Democrat, que legislatura, que Estados Unidos, Washington DC, da manahalo ng sa lapit, di para permanahin mga malangas, di malago, si President Trump na posain, attracted, isang papa na guma, dan isang ilo na guma, ki DC, ki Estados Unidos, na nga kuminahalo men no, tibigsahan ni national budget. Hindi ko ibilang niya, the National Republican, maniludan man ay namo. Pusti man manoin mo ke, hindi ko nabula, gidahita, gidahamdo, babang ni CB furlough letter, dan bula man masanganin na dispensa, sa kada kuwa. Sa iprohuzo ni Secretary, the Republican administrasyon, manlangos notisya, na ado siya na business, imang mabababa. Edi siya na empleyado ni mga furlough, imang qualify. Maniludan man ay namo. Manasupa ang administrasyon. Na mamaisin, konsilyo na nagjudo. Hadi ma-check, idonta congressman, ang bigolo kamakto. Si Pilili, swerte, nagwaha, uno, meggot na individual, galong Estados Unidos. Kita ni Dr. Tinian, aswar no, meron na tanalilok ko si Kilili na taga-Desi.
Apat talo si Tinian.
Kilili! Kapanelos, ang emalo may kaptain si Gina si Biden.
Sorry, I didn't do the introduction here.
I instruct
This is our
Papa,
Fabian, apat talo si Fabian in Tinian.
na
Live
receive
show.
the Republican that told them ang qualify. Hindi ko yung narason.
Amon Tinian at
Hindi ko yung narason na kitahando. Di manay kumudyo tubanda. Kunchasa. Lo hasu hodi. Hodi mo na paktoy sa lapi maranas. Ni uno na Republican di Estados Unidos bumota i patamamanayo magi di ARPA. Maniludan man ay nausot ka ng manggang na Georgia Republican. At antiratso dispensa. Sasta iyang mangno galaw ng Republican, wano ba ay? Di ba nasama ni Democrat, grupo ng Republican, dispensa nyo. Maniludan man ay nao.
Lo dinansin kayo.
Nakulo, ano lang niya, i-Democrat. I-Biden administration, at suda mga kisalampit. At suda mga kisalampit, ginigam niya talo kwatsur na totomer sa office manmahayang. Kutsetsay no, sa sisalapin niya. Salapetan ni publiko. Salapetan ni publiko, dan todo siya, imangkay ni Estados Unidos, taga-Desi. Ang manalyam do, sa mga niya lukabangklo na si Diyos Mose. Sa dunia, taxpayer di. Ita konsentes na pa ako. Itaw-taw tayo, pamagontag yung militar. Siya, pa ako mamanapagpasin di. Kusa Manelos, na po ingi, meet and greet. Dispensa sa Taza rally. O business di pa ako na po ingi. Mga faisi namin. Tantos-tantos sa nagrupo. Mapamon ko tanagwaha. Hinenon. Kusang ani, ikandidato ni sa Papa Naguma sa Guizaha, as Freddy A. Dela Cruz, Biba Fred, importante na masyala ay uno. Diyan ni petisyon, gini ni komite, gini ni kandidatuta, as Freddy. Pango na po ingi, maninunin, di pala tahungok. Gini na Freddy, hapa plano niya. Tahungok, pango na po ingi. Idota Governor, si Tina Sablan, Biba Tina! Sa durong Republican, di masangan ni Stipalaan, na si Tina Tidana ang Totoo Tinian. Maniludan man ay nao, natural esti, yang kayo sa ipan, sa kandidatong sa ipan o, sa hahuro presenta sa ipan, siyempre, ang natin tanong mo, lopa ko na po ingi, tahungok si Tina, hapa plano niya, para italimenti. Danyo, di paragasong niya, si Leila Fleming Staffler. Biba! Leila, para Lieutenant Governor.
Biba!
Kaugarin mo sa Selisti, Galong Marianas, na pagkota successary, magtuma parisek, itanota, hagata, amigata, chenluta, subinata, dan tiawata, ni para mapaisin uno, na toto tinian, para halom, gi uno, minados na bakas, galumaranas. May lahat tafang panidosa, nestin oportunidad, datatulias tin oportunidad at analingilak kwe, halumaranas, na itoto tinian, manmago, zaman manidoso, dan manidosa, ni paragwa kanila tulmami, dan kanila tuta, ni para minados na bakas, gyalum, numaranas. Biba! Lela! Dama-dama tayo ng kamban. Sinabagas do sa mga su. Lobis tutungo si Congressman Gregorio Kilili Kamatu sa Blang. Klaro na tautang. Tuninaki. Ang sinya atokwe. Ang tisinya po siyempre sa mga na respeto. Plus tuloy siya na iya ni sinyang check ni Poron Maduda. Hindi kaya natahunulo si Congressman Gihami ni Pliao siya na hamdo perpega muna ni po representado. Postogui dinangsi, sogi muli, azuday toto sa hindi na manggagang sa gulno para publiko ay ke manggagang sa gulno pulpen pan bonito. Hindi ko usapsagi muna gini kalau may no office video, office of the people. Todo el tiempo, cuando no hay servicio, masya, estamos hablando y ahora lo hamdo importante. Viva, Congressman Sablan! Viva! Viva Kilili!
Buenas noches. Good evening, all of you. It's, I guess, my second time in a scenic trip to campaign here in Tinian. And so, while we're all here, obviously, because we want to meet, our candidates, but also because I'm here to show my support for Freddy Dela Cruz for You say that's the charm, bro, so let's get this time. Yeah. But So, we've received a lot of money and we still are getting half money that we haven't spent. So, it's one thing to say you spend money and it's one thing to say you spend money in an investment that will benefit us, all of us in the future. When I first got elected to Congress, when you first sent me to Congress, which I was sent Tinian, Senator Singh was with me here in Tinian the first time we ran, visiting Senator. Favorite son, of course. But, when we first got it, our health, Medicare, for example, we were getting 6 billion with 50/50 FMAP.
Fabian. We meet and greet gathering here in Tinian at the Jones Beach.
Now, we will never get less than, for Medicaid, we will never get less money than what we get this year. Every year is an increase based on the I guess it's I'm not sure if it's CPI, but it's based on some formula. So it's not guaranteed. Every year we get, the money. Now, every year also, we get now money for food assistance. We call it food stamps, right? So it's 4 years by year, 4 year, 3 year, 4 from now, we will be getting something like 60 million a year for food assistance. That's double what we're getting now. Because I would like to see other benefits included in there, potentially money for training and those different kinds of things. So we'll see that taken care of. And then the money for education, of course, my top priority here. Okay, the schools should be okay for another 2 years. But I can only bring the money here if I get there. I cannot tell people here how to spend the money. We've seen abuses. We've seen misuse, abuse. I don't know what you call it. But we've seen people personally benefiting at the expense of others, personally benefiting themselves and their families at the expense of others. So, ladies and gentlemen, I support Tina and Leila. Above all, for one reason, they're honest. You can trust them. But number two, they have a platform. They have a vision. You can talk to either one of them and they don't have to look at their platform. They'll tell you what's in their platform. You know what I'm saying? They made it. It's organic. It's them. That's who they are. That's what they're going to do when they get elected. When we help elect them. I'm a candidate too. Sometimes I have to keep my platform next to me because I forgot. But this is too seriously. I've watched and watch next week when they're on the Northern Mariners College Forum. You watch the synergy between these two. It's natural. It's like they've been friends forever. And I know they're not because I introduced them. No, I didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here really a major chance to turn around the narrative in our community, the conversation. Sometimes I wonder if the conversation, if something like, somebody got raided by the FBI at their house, their office, and is that okay? No. Exactly. It's not okay. And that's what we need to change. But we don't need to only speak about it during campaign time. We need to say it every day in our life. We need to stop the corruption. So I stand here openly for Tina and Leila. I'm supporting them all the way. And I hope that you can too. But look, Tinian, is it really too much to ask, Tinian, to give one vote to Freddy? Is it really that? Is it asking too much? One. This guy 3 times has made an offer to help. Let's give him a chance. Let's see.
Biba Fred.
Freddy. And I know that there are other people who are also good candidates too. Obviously, they're not Democrats; they're good candidates. The Democrats only have Freddy, right? So, those of you who know some good candidates also running in between. between us and that red camp, go ahead and mark their votes too. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, thank you for 14 years of service and another 2 years. Somebody asked me if it's true that I was retiring. I said, when? He said, no, after this election. And I said, I haven't been to the election. I have to wait till January 2023 to know if I'm out. And then it's next year, 2024. It's a long time. For now, please vote for Tina and Leila, vote for Freddy, and vote for those independent candidates who are good. So, let's win. Thank you always, Tinian. I love you.
Biba Kilili!
Biba!
Este ko yung no kulan Tafenezo sa ano mo mukhang magimagas like kupago sa tiwa kang tabi ay CNMI no Democratic President ni Probaba i programa lo sinambat ko sa malada ni Yamagosto daw na ba akan ulo idota CNMI President as Jonathan Cabrera por favor Mr. Cabrera Viva Democrat!
I thought Kilili was going to speak in place of me, which would have been fine. But Hafaday, Tiro, Faisho, Magandang, Gabi po. Good evening, Tinian. Good evening, Tinian Democrats. Good evening, friends and supporters. Thank you so much for coming out to support Frederick Dela Cruz. I'm Jonathan Cabrera, and on behalf of the Democratic Party of the Northern Mariana Islands, thank you. Thank you for joining us here to support Freddy, and thank you also for nurturing and raising the woman who will be the next Lieutenant Governor of the CNMI, a proud daughter of Tinian, Leila Fleming Staffler. The Democratic Party is delighted to stand with Freddy because we know he is ready. Some people have told me that he's been ready. Freddy's been ready, and we are thrilled. We are thrilled that he is running again. We know that he will bring a wealth of experience and knowledge to this race, and above all, he brings a genuine love for this island, for Tinian, and for the people who call Tinian home. In Freddy, you will have a true advocate for the people of Tinian, a man with a passion to see his community thrive, and someone who will work every day to find solutions that will help you. The election, I'm told, is only 24 days away. Early election is 18 days away, but we have work to do. We've got to get out there and fight for every vote because we know and you know what is at stake in this election, and we are excited. We are very excited, and so once again, thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming us, welcoming your Democratic kin from the island of Saipan to your home island of Tinian. We are so grateful for all of you and for all the work that you are doing, and we know that in addition to getting Freddy elected, you are ready to join us in making history by electing the first 2 women to lead our Commonwealth, the next governor of the CNMI, Tina Sablon, and the next lieutenant governor of the CNMI, Leila Staffler. So thank you so much, Tinian. Si Zeus Maasi, Giliso, maraming salamat po. Thank you and buenas noches.
Viva Democrat! Panelo santi sa biyakan ulo next na spikado dana bay rekinisa hay jotano si Primunjon Cruz ni ngayon gini pa ko na pahingi primo si Jesus Masin ni pinatomo dara kina bay rekinisa jotano former president Asad Shai Mr. Shai si Jesus Masin ni pinatomo Lana Bereking Nisa, si former Senator Singh, si Jesus Mase. Pertama linknya si Congressman Sablan, independent Dana Bereking Nisa, as antitami. Palacios Menjola ni Malalago, gis Sanilo na guma, Guida Lokwe na kandidato gini sa Tinian, gini independent. Dan dalok kina Bereking Nisa incumbent. As antiwanet, Menjola. Jesus Masi ni Fratun Mizo. Dan Torudo yung Mamanazuda. Brother Jack Ardan, Jesus Masi. President Borja. Steve, we believe. Marian. Alvin, Jesus Masi ni Ajudan Mizo. Wala na tara papakila estas Marian Palacios. Guida. Kalau mi grupo, karaman maigo kami na mangitam ling alfa, kooperatafan matsotso, mga isimeng na dongkulo experienceannya gini, kalau mi politika, da mulik sa bibisa si Freddy. Maniliw dan mananaw, dana biyagan nulo, ikandidato ni malalago para isanililo na guma. As Congresswoman Tina Sablan, ni Puro Kintusit, da Puro Explain. Hafa na masasangan, yotubanda natizana Tinian. Wala na tanaw kapake, kanaita. As Tina Sablan, sa Hago next, na Governor, Biba Democrat!
Thank you, Joe. Biba Democrat! Biba! And Biba Tinian! Biba! I love Tinian, and I am always happy to come to this island and be welcomed by the beautiful people of Tinian. And I am so proud to be running with the next Lieutenant Governor who is a daughter and a sister of Tinian, Leila Fleming Stafford. Thank you for welcoming us today. I'm so proud and honored to be here in support of Frederick Dela Cruz to be your representative in the legislature. People of Tinian, you deserve a true champion in the House of Representatives. Biba! Biba! Freddy will be that true champion for you. You deserve a true public servant, someone who will be honest and work tirelessly for the people of Tinian, who truly cares about this island and the future of its people. You will have that true public servant in Freddy. Freddy's ready. Freddy's been ready. Ready. And the reason I know that is because even though this is the third time that he's running, and even though he didn't make it in office, he came close, but he continued to work. He continued to advocate. And I know that because he has been reaching out to me, to Leila, to other members of the legislature, raising issues, asking questions about policies that affect the people of Tinian, from commerce to infrastructure to the military buildup. Freddy cares about this island, and he will be a great representative for the people of Tinian because he is already doing that work right now. Biba! And when you think about it, Freddy could just be cruising. He's 22 years in the military. He could enjoy his retirement. He could just chill. But he really does care. And I am so hopeful for him to get into office. Because I know we will work well with him. And I want you to know, people of Tinian, that you will have a champion also in the Sablan-Staffler administration. You will have a champion in me, and of course in Leila, who is your daughter and sister. You will continue to have a champion in Kilili Sablan in Congress. Biba Kilili. And just imagine what a difference it would make to have a governor and a lieutenant governor who will work well with your delegate in Congress, who is bringing in the money, and we will make sure that we are spending that money wisely for the future and investing equitably in all of our islands. We will continue the work that Congressman Kilili has done in bringing that money, spending it here, and investing in a future that we can all be proud of, and we will work well with Frederick Dela Cruz representing you in Tinian. So Biba Democrats, Biba Freddy Dela Cruz. Freddy's been ready, let's get him in. Thank you so much. Biba Marianas, Biba Tinian.
Kanilos, dalo kaya na ba yung nisa, yung malalago para sa nilo na guma kaya sa ipan. Para Senador Selina Babauta, si Jus Mase, Congresswoman Chair. Dan todo lo que siya, yung kandidato ng Democrat, ang wapa mila mizu sa ipan, por favor. Ogan, dan Faisen, ang manmagim korason niya, ni para mamagkapapa, ikandidatuta siya, intermente maranas si Jus Mase. Daw po ako nabiyakan ulo, iyagang Tinian, ni Binados, ni Paraho, dirihi mo na ay kamuwa. Bula mo underestimate, estidos, na individual, sa bula masasangan natin eksperyensya. Laban nilo, dan manaynaho. Mga maninangang, sawatan mo na iman hoben gwini iman kaigi na dinansya si Congressman Sablan munggi i-platform iyo tubanda 3 años ni bagoti administrasyon ang pamasusasadi 3 años deficit. Is that good governance? Sila ko na aye, no? Kung Amerika sa masusadi sa rate the governor's office immediately pasangani, i-governor niya na step down. Kita ko ini, matoktok, mapretehi. Kung hindi ki, tapanan lagi, ipamagonta. Manilu sa manaynaw, hita ni manayna. Tasangani, ipamagugon. Idinansi. Hata na pamasasasari ka rin marianas. Sesta, timan mamalo, timan maonyaw. Pasang na bangan ulo pa ako. Yagota, ginintinian. Si Leila Staffler. Viva Democrat! Viva Leila!
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, Tinian! Woo! Wow. You know, every time I come home, I always feel so embraced by every person that I see. And I want to thank you so very much for embracing all of the Democrats that have been here tonight. Biba Democrat! We are all here in support of Freddy Dela Cruz. As we have been saying tonight, Freddy is ready. And we know that he brings so many amazing skills to this table. We need someone like Freddy because we know that he has discipline, we know that he has spirit, and we know that he knows what's the right way to follow when it comes to policies and procedures, because that's what military men do. Isn't that right, Freddy?
Yes. Viva Freddy.
What's really important, though, is in the military, teamwork and making sure that we are working in tandem to meet our goals is one of the main tenets of being in service. Because when you are following your team, you make sure that those things happen that are part of your plan. Now, in order for Tina and I to make this plan go all the way so that we can actually see some change in the Marianas, we need the help of more than just the two of us. We need every member of our Democratic Party in the House and in the Senate. Viva Democrat!
Viva!
Although we do not have a Democratic Senate candidate in Tinian, you do have a choice. And so I encourage Tinian to make a choice that will bring change, Because in order for us to have change across, we need to also have a Senate that is willing to make the right choice and stand up to the doing the right thing, being part of good governance. Biba. You all know me. You've seen me grow up from mukus, as they say, to now being your daughter of not just Tinian, but of the whole Marianas. I truly feel that I remember when I graduated high school that people would tell me that they call me Tinian's pride, and I've always taken that saying so to heart because it's meant so much to me that you've put so much expectation on me. And I've always tried to do my best to meet those expectations because, as you know, growing up with my mom and my grandma, they will not lower their expectations at all either. They've always pushed me to work hard. And so in doing so, I will continue to work hard, not just for the whole Marianas, but especially for Tinian, especially for Rhoda, making sure that every voice can be heard. Biba Marianas, Biba Tinian, Biba Rhoda, Biba Northern Islands. All the way, Ghani, Guardians of Ghani in the house. I just want to say thank you to Tina for giving me this opportunity to take the skills that I have been growing throughout my educational career. Because I don't know about you, but I challenge any of you to be able to take a class of teenagers, 20 teenagers, and make them read books and enjoy it. Make them read books and actually learn from it and change the way that they think. Because I can tell you that when you expose people to different ideas, to ways that can be different, ways that can be changed so that you can see a better future, they will want that. And that is what Tina and I offer. That is what Freddy offers. That is what Kalili has been delivering. Every year he has been in office. Biba Kalili! And so I ask you humbly, as your daughter, as your sister, as your pride, to please vote for your Democratic teams. Please give Tina and I this chance to put change into the Marianas from the island of Mog all the way down to the island of Rhoda. Biba Democrat, Biba Tinian, and Biba Freddy Dela Cruz.
Thank you, Leila. Viva Leila! Kapanelos, Democrat, i-presidente. At na nasa lapi si Biden at suda mga 489 million. Apa mo naman ni Toto Marianas na malum mo ni Governor sa Democrat. Ay, sinya adobo ito. Hasuan no. Importante na Debbie, ito na halo vestidos, na joven, educated, manunesto. Enigay pa ako, man masusesadi, galong tanota. Tigaw sumasangan, tihita sumasangan. Aano ka, gi-news, aano ka, gi-Facebook, ano ka masasangan na radio pa siya man masusesadi. Pos Hamzo, hita, ko para tafatina si desisyon ni Paraguayo no laika, patafatina si desisyon sa para tagwinya mo na, ihafa man masusesadi galong Marianas. Maniliw sa mananaw sa ng baggo, dahil pa ko nabiyagan ulo, ikanidatuta, ni malalago sa papa na guma. Ada bisita doon sa Freddy sa Lingadyo. Malagaw talo na para bitsagi. Umbiyay. Leko Fred, gi-experience ko gano'n may politika. Maktat Patinas. Sa sangawan nigi, kwatso siya. Unowa. Estigwe, nawal mayor tas Freddy. Sa Maseros Bahay Patinas, lolek ko na pa ako na biyahe publiko, malihi. maliid ang mahumok, ginilas Freddy. Na Freddy is ready. He's been ready. Daw na tanang pagpakipal kandidatuta para sa Papanaguma as Freddy Dela Cruz. Biba Freddy Dela Cruz. Biba Democrat.
Buenas noches. And I just want to, first of all, thank everybody for showing up tonight. Sabi Fino Ingles sa Tigofmolit sa Muro. So, first I want to thank everybody who donated. The people from Saipan, you guys donated drinks, food, that todudo am so genozum ni Manlaknos Gini, and just for showing up. I want to thank you guys because without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you. Now I just want to cover a few things. You guys are expecting to hear from me. Why am I running? All right. But first, let's thank some of our actual candidates that are going up for re-election. First of all, see Mr. Kilili. Without Mr. Kilili's help and his colleagues up in the U.S., where will we be at right now in the Marianas? You know, we're very fortunate that we're part of this thing called the United States, and I'm proud to be a Chamorro, but I'm also an American. All right, we're all U.S. citizens. We swore an oath, or some of us, I don't know how it was back in the 70s when we switched from the TT over to the U.S., but I'm proud to be an American. All right, I served under that flag for 22 and a half years, and it was a humbling experience. You know, in my 22 years of serving in the military, I won't say I was fortunate, but as an infantryman, the first time I ever saw a conflict was back in 1989 when I was stationed in Panama. That's when we ousted Noriega. And it makes you look at life in a different perspective when you start seeing how things are just so bad over there. But when we come over here, believe it or not, things may be bad, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else in the world except for here in Tinian. Biba Tinian. We look at Tina, we look at Layla, the daughter of Tinian. We always talk about sending our kids to the States or getting them educated so they can come back over here and serve our community. Well, that time has come, man. They've done their time, they went out, they got educated, they've worked in our community. Now they want to serve at a higher power for the best of everybody here. Not just Tinian, Rhoda, Northern Islands, and Saipan. Biba para Hamzo. You've seen their record in the House, you know. They're doing what a lot of people don't want them to do, and that's to hold you accountable. And it's not because they dislike them, it's just they want to make sure that all this funding that is coming in for the Marianas gets passed out and divvied out so we can take care of ourselves in the future, you know. Jobs are very important, and I applaud the mayor. Don't get me wrong. Mayor Aldan is putting money in people's pocket so they can survive through these hard times. But the big problem that I have with that right now is it's sustainable. What happens when the money runs out? What happens? We're going to be back to where we started. So we need new leadership in there. I'm not talking about the mayor, but I'm talking about up at the governor level, people that are going to look at what's going to be best for our future, you know? We can't just look at today. We got to look at tomorrow and the next week and the following week, because if we don't take advantage of what we have now and what we've been given, we're going to squander it away, and then we're going to be waiting for that next handout to come out, and it might never come again. This is the largest amount of money that has ever been dumped to the CNMI to include the other insular areas. We need to take advantage of this for the betterment of our people and not just for a few. Biba Democratic Party. Now, I don't have a platform per se, but I'm going to show you what my mindset is. All right? So let's talk about our healthcare situation down here. We have great employees up there. We have PAs, we have nurses, we have all these staff members up there that do what they do up there to help the people of Tinian. But if you take the best carpenter in the world and only give him a shovel, what is he really going to build you with just a shovel? Tinian needs more support for our hospital and for our care here. Look at the weather. The wind's pretty strong. The ocean's pretty rough. God forbid something bad happens here. Can we sustain life in a mass casualty situation? Let's say 3 or 4 people in a simple car accident. Do we have the necessary equipment and asset at our hospital right now to take care of these guys until we move them to better health care or health assets inside them? Those are the things that concern me. And why? Because when my son was born, premature, the weather was good. But what if it wasn't? 7 months. What if it wasn't? We don't know what would have happened, right? And those are the kind of things that bother me because I think we can do better. And with all this money that came down, there's no reason why that we don't have the assets that we need here for Tinian. I'm not asking for an MRI. They can use that in Saipan. But we need to have a healthcare system here that can take care of our people, especially during emergencies when we can't get them to better care in the future, right? That's my mindset when it comes to healthcare here. What's the other issue we got? We don't have a resident dentist here in Tinian. We do have a dentist that comes once a month or every 3 months. But I have a dental insurance. I have healthcare, private healthcare. But if I want to avail of that, I need to go to Saipan. Because those people that come down here, they're already booked. And they only do extractions and they do fillings. But what if I need a crown? What if I got a toothache? Those are the kind of things I'm thinking about. And it's not impossible to have here because when I was growing up, we had a resident dentist here. Now we don't, okay? Now I'm not saying that our administration is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I think we can do better. And that's the mindset that I have here in Tinian. Now, before I go further along, I just want to let everybody know that I may be the only one running here as a Democrat, but we also have a non-party affiliated person, si Auntie Juanet, and she's doing a great job over there, and she needs to continue to do that great job. So I'm asking everybody here and everybody out there, please vote for Juanita Mendiola for council. Viva Juanita! Just to show you that I can work with anybody, whether you're a Republican, an independent, a Democrat, or whatever you want. Auntie Tammy, not just because she's my aunt, but she really cares for Tinian. She's very passionate. And I'm asking everybody out here who's supporting me to please support Auntie Tammy Mendiola, who's running for Senate. Biba Parahogo, Auntie Tammy.
Viva!
Now I can go all night long talking about all the issues that we got going down here, but the one thing I can promise everybody, all right, is no matter what happens in this election, and if I'm elected, if I'm fortunate enough to be representing Tinian, the mayor will never have to worry about me going against him, because if it benefits Tinian, I am going to support it 110%. And before I close, let's talk about representation. We need leaders who are going to represent Tinian and be vocal when it comes for Tinian's needs. We cannot depend on another part of the House, the Senate, or anybody else to do something for Tinian. If you're representing Tinian, you need to stand up, you need to speak up, and you need to let them know what you need for Tinian. You know, not a hope that the Senate's going to do something for you. So that's what I bring to the table. I'm going to represent Tinian 100%, no matter what it is. Viva Tinian! So in closing, I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Please vote for number 1 on the ballot. Number 2 on the ballot, Tammy Mendiola. And Auntie Juanet, is she number 2 or number 1? Hindi siya wanted. Number 2 on the ballot for the council. Biba todo Toto Tinian, Biba Democratic Party, Biba Familia Ko, Biba para todo Amzo. Buenas noches.
Mga kain, natitafan madagi na militar si Freddy. So straight to the point. Biba Freddy! Antes sabi akan ulo, idota, otimo na spikador, jalo kinabirik ni salay sinanaw. Ma'am, si Jesus Mase. Sa marang gabi sa kanem jo sinanaw, 14 Republican. Lumagay, naupaisin. Kusinya, asa pota po ako, ikanidatuta siya. Zanaw jo na bendisyon. Jesus Mase, ma'am. Ni todo lo que bendición mo dan ifinanagon mo ni go dan ifamagon mo siya dan dalo kinaberik ni sa ko other half ni guana ba niya nalaluluyo zo sa guana ba ni lekko biano sa meeting nga dale ang zo na meeting koy 1 hour na namaga na kunuman ni meeting guana ba ni Tresorias Lord po siya sti along guma pinilotan naman mga kasi ni Alalaylo wama ka joker sa tagogoti i 4 of a kind lo siya gumogoti 5 of a kind Biba Democrat ang tinibiyakan ulo yung tumuna sa naspikado dawa na bay sangan giya tagwini sa masasangan nahafal na pa rin sa pokta si Tami Palausius Mendiola ni Toto sa ipan. Man malefa la di otubanda. Man malefa. Hajine muntridusihin gasan titami. Siya mangolo, siya manesalo, siya mamanggago, siya monahalom. Bago ipalaan na di sini. Na malago mas manajuda galumi komunidad mabepengga masasangan nahami bota hami sa Toto Tinian maniludan manaynaho annot nagunumolik para siya pasmolik para siya pago na disidigi sa titamin ni Porokolo para sa nilo na guma mga mabotahon sa Toto sa ipan Biba Tami Danilo Debri tamangentos klaro dan fakto sa estay manam kota basta hila di man madaki daw nabiyakan ulo individualis ni Guiza mumistiga i gobyerno igoroto niya manaklaro fakto tutungo kwanto napapit man ma sodda binders put binders the klaro i vice speaker as Mr. Ataw nasinya tatampi na 2, 3, 4 lawanesta des na binder afahit para tasoke kusinya fatafana publiko da para tadaki manilu da manaynaho dana biagan ulo i-next na senador para sa ipan Asilina Babauta por favor Biba Democrat
Jesus Masi Jo Frenna Jana pe Nayam ja agradecimiento ni in recibia mi ni Toto Saipan binigita ng Mizo Tinian may atan sa kunot sa bula pabesangan Japago tatsagi matto Tinian kumampain za anman tempo di ustod ba si Freddy lako Freddy ngayon ni puro nagwaha gathering sabay hufakto sabay otogi para hogo pues si Jesus Masi
Biba
Ilega si Joe Kelsey interim chairman ginigi sa Tinian Democratic Party na nos kontos grano hita gini. Loti luluhan zo utunga na otro banda luluhan. Mega inhihingo ka papa sa ipan na megay man mao nyo man huzong incomprendi no taza gua lo si Diyos mo si nedyo say manluluhan zaman masangongan ni naadahin nin pananok say boto loy boto gaygi gini ikurason igwinayza gaygi gi na leadership i parukahuno pa go magov zo para ba utoki gimenan midzo tawtaw Tinian para ba hugagodzi i Democratic Party kandidato disti za hululo astina jan Leila si Kilili jan si Freddy ginigi sa Tinian tranquilo hinasok ko subet pyo corazon ho sa podhofa tatsa hinemhom tumatampis ni siya na kandidato di man tinatititi ni Federal why? Because of their incorruptible character. Istigin na kwalidad kandidato na nisisita Gimarianas. Tadza sa lapi. Sinya pumahan. Estin siya na kandidato. Ima presesenta gimenan mizu. Fanman honggin no. Ilang nga laki si Joe earlier na masasangan na si Tina Tizania Tawtaw Tinian. Esta tutungo hafa pamasangan po si Tina. Ilang nga na si Tina Chinese. Ilang nga na si Tina Korean. Hagan medyo si Tina Hagan Marianas. Lokwe si Kilili Tadza kontraryo niya sa Budhofa sa Tadza kandidato kapas poro kontra si Kilili sa porotogwi taigwihin na tsotso sa zanggintiman tintingon esta 2 billion actually nasa lapi federal matu distitan pun sodolon magi gitanota $2 billion manmunggi siya tumungo hagas na tatonga megay beses ni tagwifi on mantempo di tasangan na nisisita ugwaha tinulay ka ki gobernamento ta hafa tanan nangga este nasakkan November dia 8 ako tinidad no on November 8 it is time to stop talking and start doing. Vote blue in 2022. Inli iha hamza ni Tawtaw Tinian mas maninafekta. Natikabalis i-representasyon para hamzo kisang papa na guma gi legislatura. Imatatatsungi na pwesto pa ako ni siquiera un peso ugagawad si Tinian sa membro gi Ways and Means. Ni siquiera un peso. Hasueno. Jana be Faisinanjo. Stand up and vote blue. Because you don't know who is counting on you. Actually, do you know who's counting on you? It is your minor children who do not have a vote. They are counting on you and your vote to put leaders in who can fight for you. And as the absentee ballots go out, and it is say early voting day, down na pinina corazon mitsu. Ask yourselves, does this administration share the same values as you? Manordinaryo na tauto. Does this administration share those ordinary values? Mungi equality, mungi molding na ekonomiya. Gomongi hulu sa ipang na Republican mas dongkulo na budget ever in history in the CNMI. 268 million. Ungan. Taza balinya imas 3 kilo na budget mapas under a Republican administration. Sagwihi na sakkan $26 million deficit. Kumalala nga manlagka. Taga balinya. Zabante si Center Singa hasos ti sarman loki manedbig legislatura. Taga balinya. Republican kumunto Troy House winabay. Republican ni Senate. Republican ni gobyerno. Lo 10 días ma-shutdown ni government. Inigi Tetsu Republican. Paugaman mo naman sa namin ni Budget Conference Committee. Nitidinira mi 8 oras. Sa sauno jugi na komitean. Lo tunguha dati para binsedi no ma-shutdown ni government. Ja debido wa compromise. Ja inigi na sistemento ito dos banda sinya inangokko ginenami. Bentintingwan na go to mayor i JGO committee ni inimbestiga i gobyerno. Iotto banda sangin mangintus ni airi malalangus sa taza dokumento mapanunoy amso. Hami kada manhujo ngami ginyus dokumento nanay amso. Dokumento ni hu supina. Ginimbis mo departamento niya. Isiyo si solo na maysa. Fakto este. I-gobyerno kung mahulo iyon niya CUC bill 125,000 imastak kilo huli sa delinquente. Jatan ni mautot kanden niya. Ita ni manordinaryo 50 pesos sa delinquente dun niya mautot. Jan lokwi na sapot hoffa na hogo sang gwaw patapas sisigi itikerong baboy jamagarin no sagay kiki dokumento CUC anay manhono to CUC Tati gigimanya sa maimbestiga. Hapon na tayo na tinatkilo. Kaya gidokumento na taga susumipay. Tres na mita, kaya gigimanya. Sa podhafa. Nahita patapaw si tourism. Pues kung humalon, i-arpa na sa lapi. 95,000 maapasi. Halo mi delinquenten niya. Para masadba. Zahinasun niya. Na ti para bengatsa, ti para benlii. Ufafay sinamzo. Por favor. Sedi ham. Sedi si Tina dan si Leila. Sedi si Freddy. Soka paulis. I-representasyon para Hamzo. Taimana iusangan. Taza hinimhum. Tumatangpisti siya na kandidato. Pues por favor. Fanapipit. Halom kisah botasyon. Then bota todo Democrat. Anybody but Republican.
Viva!
Gaya gini si Tami Palacios Mendiola. Si Susma si Tami. Ni pinatong mo. Dan si Waned Masga. Mendiola. Sorry. No. Timandemo ko restisiya. Lumangkay kikini sa manong kurason. Istigin na inafamaulik. Tatatanga gwini gitanota. Diablo zabe masangan para keso. So giti para itauto. Di umidi zo. Di representa el goberno. O representa itauto. Pues por favor, no na mensahe. Oh, may bira zo tatin no, tutwa, por favor. Todos ang subenti tumungulita na no i-zuko kumidi no umibistiga i goberno. Zao na be na opan maguf zo. Pabeusigya sumangoni tauto na ma-impeach este na goberno. Puri malabidad na niya. I-Republican timan malago. No fan ma-imbestiga. Kaya rason. Sa timalago, no fan mali. Hafa buskabiran ninya. Ni sa lapi publiko. Timan malago. No fan mababa. I-dokumento para Hamzo sa put hafa. Dinansyo sa ina. Jamagov zo lekta. Sa hubaba Hamzo ni Toto Marianas. Hafa man masusis jadi. Pues por favor, vota todo Democrat. Anybody but Republicans. Di November. Dia 8. Si Zeus masih.
Viva Selena! Bagay man ilusan mananaw na tandem. Pino-Americano, small but terrible. Nafanredam sa Senate. Nafanredam sa Senate sa gunumalo sa Selena Makpo. Pero daduman niya dyan si incumbent, si Edith Guerrero. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. The House is going to turn up upside down, the Senate. Maniluga mananaw down na bay, di mo kayo para tautso mo sa programa lo, di bonitos di, dos na kandidatuta, man malalawag yung independent. Down na bay, ang anulo, pinanina, si Antiwanet, and Malago, punsangan a few words, Ihapa siya in such a way mana di council da bonito di domido plano ni Perenchili Tati y loco power STI ti CNMI. Por favor, Antoine. Viva Antoine!
Oh, thank you very much. On a personal level, I advocate for women, and these two women are my scars. Tina is a very, very brilliant lady, and Layla, she is our shining star from Tinian. And, you know, Kilili, I have to say that without him in Congress, the CNMI will be in dire strait. He has made a name for the CNMI. I have that confirmation from the 3 visiting delegates from Washington, D.C. in the House of Representatives who testified to his hard work and his brilliant approach to getting the support that he needs for the people of the CNMI. So we really need to get him back in. Oh, well, he's on a post, so he's going to get in anyway. But in the future, should he decide to run again and he has an opposition, please do remember that the longevity in Congress is very important to achieve the power and the significance from these little islands, you know, and even I'm sure the majority of them don't even know where Tinian is. But I'm telling you, this man have always worked for the CNMI, and he has delivered what we rightfully deserve in exchange for what we have given up for the United States government and the United States as a whole. So I am a proud U.S. citizen, but at the same time, I'm also very cautious in dealing with them at all times, because it is a very big country and it has a tendency to swallow us whole. In the meantime, and I have faith that women, when they are in a position to make change, they do deliver that change. And the reason why is they are equipped with the innate ability to multitask. And that is what I'm looking for right now, is the women to stand up and start leading the way they lead their households. We can be a little bit, you know, a thorn in family life, but hey, it's where, come on guys, you guys have to admit that you wouldn't be there without your other halves. Please remember that. And you wouldn't have been born without your mother also. But my biggest concern right now is these two women have been, and Mr. Kalili as well, and Fred, is that they are supporting the idea of giving a little bit of power to the municipality over their jurisdiction. And as a member of the Tinian Municipal Council, I am trying very hard to pursue achieving that for the municipalities, not for Tinian and not for Rhoda only, but for Saipan as well. You know, it's important to have a uniform application of law, and I really do not understand why they took Saipan out of the idea of giving the municipality the power to control their own jurisdiction. So it's very, very important. Por favor, malaga talii, Hafa senior matsogi municipal level so that we can immediately deliver the services that our people needs immediately. There's a lot of things. When the FEMA people came here, they were really surprised why our FEMA projects have been on hold all these years. 2018 up to now, nothing is happening. And the reason why, because systemically, there is a cork in between, because there is an imbalance somewhere to give control over the jurisdiction to the municipalities so that we can receive the money we rightfully deserve. So please, I'm asking you, vote for the people that can help me realize that for the people of Tinian. And I believe that this group of people will stand in support of us. Kalili, of course, doesn't really care because he's in Washington, D.C. But the two ladies here, as governors, we have created a pathway for Saipan to start receiving their own control over their jurisdictions. And it can only happen if the governor and the lieutenant governor delegates those authority, and the legislature, which Fred is included, and Tammy Palacios, to allow that to happen. It's going to be a lot of growing pains when that happens, but we are seeking the people's support so that we can deliver this to our own constituents. Thank you very much.
Biba wanita. Dabe naklaro na siya Tiwanet. Siya na familia original Democrat galong Tinian. Daw na bayagan ulo next na spikador di pasangan dili pun i masangonyo. Tigo sumasangan estia mga taluman na pa makusa na go toro sumakan este. Saya hapa sasangan may masangan nizo dor uvililea uzum. Sa gunugo para besangan bula para besangan paniluza manenaw. Sa tamana jelek ko. Pottizo staba na Republican zo tungo todo lo tibisok ko no e para besangan. E manamigo ikinefleo siya yoto banda. So tungwa dan magtungwa hafo tungo. Dati so still nakagizo gwini ki Democrat. Na isaw niya. O dama biyagan ulo sa titami. Palacios Bendiola, por favor, titami. Titato sa ipan, no? Natoto Tiniano, so ni Guahu, no? Mapanago sa ipan, so. Natoto Tiniano. Viva Democratic Party! Viva Tiwanet! Viva Titami!
Biba Tinian! Biba Marianas!
Biba!
Nagkasa surprise dito ko si Jonah Pagan Zululo sinunbot ko si Zeus Masin in Baba Corazon Mizu sa in kumbida ham magi na pwengi para tafandanya. Well, we're together anyway, so hey! We are here! Si Zeus Masin todo ni finakton Mizu na pwengi si Zeus Masin ni para todo man manajuda. Finet ni na malaguzo na para be o za o corazon mizu za bengago hamzu ni botong confianza para este na November para si Fred, Guahu, dan si Juanita Mindiola. Si Fred malalago under Democrat, go under Independent, dan si Juanet Independent Democrat. No Republican here. Zan malaguzo lokinabel who extendi, which is really not necessary sa visa gimagay kabalis na unopposed sa toda senior pinul iman mofona na spikador mun musobi tetsu ni atotsogi pues viva para hago kilili. Unfortunately,
kahit sa luna malalagugi, independent, low, I've always rooted for women. So if worse comes to worse, Tina and Layla, I wish you two the best of luck. No? This is what makes this party here very special and unique, because we are all here together tonight for our common goal, to better our lives, our daily lives, for each and every one of us. Pues, por favor, ugagagamzu pinusilina, anybody but Republican. Yes, Biba! Biba Fred Tinian! Si Zeus Masi tatalu gagagamzu ni sa potasyon mizu, zanik botong konfiansa para na November. Tinian, we are gonna make a change. Change is coming! Biba! Thank you, Joe.
Biba ka kami! Nalala ka lang na Clary sa kuha niya sa Uncle James, 40 na Democrat. Siya founding fathers. Manilo sa paninaw. Ipokamotas ta para tahutsong lozana be recognisa CNMI committee ini mo head Guest Jonathan Luella si Jus Mase no Biba Democratic Party Biba bagay na guauno no expecta pero halom lo financial olati apatina si flight Nolan Mego si Jus Mase Manilo dan manay na ako seryoso sti tapapana mo na gini mamela di November. Kita ni manay na todo tempo tapano ki pamagonta pa din nanti. Tigo sumasangan, tihita sumasangan, the very pity talos ti. Animbaba in news in liye, animbaba radio in hingo, animbaba Facebook in liye. Dangkulo mana succede mo na ay alatsan tilachizo at wasawi pede gini ki mamala next week kumat wasawi pede pos kumikiling niya na something is wrong apanelos toto Tinian hamzo kita pata decidis ti haji pata na holo por favor panakintusin ni bisino dan bisino the faisen do malamat game corazon niya do manai haji dinansi zamaila da tafana respetan ni desisyon sa Tinian uliye malagluta zo gini gialatsan dastaba luta maka naman didok man politika lo ni malagluta zo ti pareho dan istaba luta madentifika iman sana dan kahit kumu politika lupa ko masuk tayo na klase na idea hita pa ako ni Toto Tinian sumuli no kumu Democrato man mano ni tamakintusi mela na tanapara no na idea mela na tara afa na respetan ni desisyon ni publiko bota haji pong bota luman pamilya no tomano enigwe ininggek ko galo ni politika sa gunon na prosyonar disti sa lalong gumamos tayo sa nizong unjama zauli no man masusesedi mayla tatana klaro na tijun mizo iposisyon na ijong publiko posi publiko mo na holo mo ipubliko sampai nila nguso zamunga na parang blame ifamilya mo mga na parang blame posok ni bisino mo sa kumuntsotso witsitso mo ni poronai ipubliko ni serbisyo pasempi publiko manayo ni boton kumpiyansa manilo dan mananaho klaro at amana jeleko tigo sumasangan lo klaro na apa man masusese di galong marianas esta timan monyo esti siya hafa pero matsokwe tatamana da very pity ifinonya si speaker vice speaker at taong give me na 2, give me na 3, give me na 4, sina tanawang na, sina tatampi. Lunes na des na binder. Ay, hafadulok ko para bitok ko sa tautozo. Zay hafaw lili mo na, tibi managi. Maniludan manay na ako, hita, hamzo. Pinampatina sa no na desisyon, imamalagi November 8. Bula sumasangan, nagtifatina sa stidos na individual, ikandidatuta isa nilo na guma astina na naslela, lo confidenzo. Confidenzo na siyempre, shock, safa, mafatinas. Biba Democratic Party, dan si Diyos makasih para todos, iazudon mizo pa na puengi, mela pagalo kasambayla. Si Diyos makasih, thank you. Biba Democrat!
Viva!
Biba Democrat!
Tinian Island, capital of Tinian. Yeah, glad to download it on YouTube and ask you guys to watch it. Thank you so much. Biba Tina, Leila, Biba Freddy, Frederick Dela Cruz for Tinian congressman, and also Biba Kinili, Biba Wanita Mindor Amina. Who else am I missing? I'm here in Tinian. It's a lot of people here. It's very exciting to be, joining this meet and greet. Yeah. I'm basically more also here to support a veteran, a hero who will serve our nation. The Frederick Dela Cruz. Yeah, a great new candidate that so deserving to serve the people of Tinian. Very committed guy, even during the last 2 laws. He still continues to be concerned about Tinian. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Biba and Frederick, you're gonna make it, brother. Biba veteran. Thank you.